Right, so we're recording now. I want to not address the elephant in the room, but I have to say that it's a good job I checked my recycle bin on basically my laptop, because I actually thought I need to record a couple of videos that I had ideas for, subjects, and then I realised I'd already done them. I somehow had deleted them by accident, so I've got them back. And the purpose of this video is basically to talk about how do you address being sick. Yes, the word sick or ill, whatever you want to say, because at the moment I don't feel very well. Well, I feel okay, but basically I have got a bit of a sore throat or bunged up nose and that, and my mum basically has been saying to me, basically, do you feel okay? And I'm like, yes, but she knows that I sound different, than normal, as if that I've got a bad throat. And I'm not one of these persons who would have basically cough sweets or anything like that, because I don't like them. Now, a lot of people, like my dad would basically say, and he's always been like this, that if he feels like he's going to be getting a sore throat or a cold or whatever, he will always basically take cough sweets. He always gets them, and he takes them before it occurs, because he always thinks, I'm going to get it. I don't do that. I don't basically have cough sweets. But I will have to say that being sick and various things over the years has changed dramatically for me. Basically, I'm going to tell you a story. I know, story time, blah, 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 blah. Now, when I was a kid, and this is when I was a kid, I never liked medicine. I never liked tablets, and that was the God's honest truth. As a kid, I used to loathe them. It was always a case of, if I got sick and had to take medicine, I would not want to take it. I really didn't. In fact, when it came to taking tablets, the only way I used to be able to take them was sometimes I would have to crush them up and put them in my drink so that I could actually take the tablet. It really, and it's the same like, when you go to a dentist and you have to have something in your mouth, like a mouthwash or whatever it might well be. It's not something I would really like, I don't really like doing. As a kid, it was never something I was that, sorry about that. But anyway, but as I've got older, it has sort of changed a little bit. I'm not going to turn around and say that I'm a medicine man now, because I'm not. If you said something like, you've got to take medicine, I'd refuse blank, because I don't like taking medicine whatsoever. However, tablets I do now take. I'm not so bad now with tablets, basically because I'm used to them. I have to take certain tablets, basically now. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm not going to tell you what they're for. Anybody who knows me will know what they are for. Anybody who don't know me won't know what they're for, and I don't really need to address that. But all you need to know is that I do have to take some tablets, and that I'm quite well at this precise moment in time that I can take tablets. But I think, for me, I like to basically, if I'm sick, get better in my own accord. Basically, it's not about taking medicine or anything like that. I prefer to basically say, look, I've got a cold or something, it'll go away in a week or two. No problems. And usually when I'm sick, I do normal things, because I will still go out there and do my radio show or anything like that. I know there's a lot of people, they get sick and they say, oh, they can't do this and they can't do that, and it really grates me, because I'm thinking, you're not really a sick, but the only way people know that I am really, really sick, and this is genuinely, they know when I'm really, really sick, and that is when I hardly eat my food, And things like I don't do the normal things that I would normally like to do, like if I'm not listening to music or sing along to some of the songs, people think, you must be sick. If I don't go do my radio show, then seriously, I must be sick. And that's basically how people know when I'm genuinely really feeling sick. But apart from that, a lot of times it doesn't bother me. I might feel a little bit under the weather, but I will still go out if I had to and so on. But as I've got older, tablets have been okay. And I don't mind needles as well. You know, I'm not, it doesn't bother me about needles either. So I know there are lots of ways you can get better by all the different types of things that can be done. But as far as I'm concerned, if you have 3 things or 4 things or whatever, there were ways that you would get better by various things. One could be tablets, one could be needles, one could be medicine. There are 3 there. I would pick 2 out of them. That would be my personal choice to what I would have. One would be tablets and one would be needles. However, for that, I wouldn't necessarily say that needles would be my first choice if I had to take a needle every day. But if I knew that I had to take a needle, say, like for something, like say, in a 6-month period, I had to have a needle and injection for something and that, then fair enough. I have no problems with that. But I wouldn't necessarily be one of these persons that would say, if I had to have a needle and injection every day of the week, I'd be like, I don't think I would, you know. But apart from that, I don't mind needles, and of course, as I said, tablets now are different because most of the time now, if I have to take a tablet, I will take them. I have no bother taking them. It's not one of these, because as a kid, as I said, I wasn't one for taking tablets, but medicine I still don't really like, and I don't really want to take, so usually it's not something I would necessarily want to take, you know. I know that people might say, you'll get better if you take this medicine, and I'm saying, no, I just don't like it. Ugh. It really, really just is not me whatsoever. And given the circumstances that if it was a case of taking something, if somebody said to me, right, you're sick, and you have to take one thing to make you better, what would you choose? And my choice would be basically a tablet. I would rather take that than anything else. I really would. I just thought I would talk a little bit about being sick and how it's changed over the years for me, and you know, and how I normally would make myself better is basically I just simply try and stay warm and, you know, try and drink a lot if needed to be, and eat still possibly, because I'm gonna leave off with this. Unlike my dad, I do still eat when I'm a bit sick. My dad's got this thing that when he's sick, sometimes he don't eat enough. Me and my mum, we moan and moan and moan. I know we shouldn't, but we do, because we'll basically say to my dad, you need to eat something. And my dad's like, I don't feel like eating, I don't want to eat. And we think, you're never going to get better if you don't eat. So, that's always something that we have to address, because I don't like, basically, my dad getting really sick and then sort of saying, I don't want to basically eat, because that's what it's like. Me and my mum, when we're sick, we still eat a little bit, whether it's toast or we have soup or something like that. But sometimes when my dad's sick, when we know he's sick, he just goes off his food, and he can be there for like a day just not wanting to eat. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't need to talk any more about this, and I'll think about what other blogs I can be doing, and I've got some other blogs to upload. So until then, bye for now.